All right, you guys, it is the Keeping It Raw podcast. Back at you with another video on today. We got to talk about it because it is breaking news on today. Alabama finally has a successor to fill in the spot for Bryce Young, who was going on to the NFL. And now he is currently with the Carolina Panthers. But this was a no-brainer to me. Jalen Milroe is going to be the starter. He's named the starter by Nick Saban this week, beating out the rest of the guys for the starting quarterback position. Now, last year, Milroe was pretty much the backup to Bryce Young, and this was a no-brainer to me. I already knew that this kid was going to win the job. He's the most athletic quarterback on the team. He stands at about, 6'2". He weighs in at about 220 pounds, has a nice arm, and he's very athletic. And there's no way, especially right now with how the dual quarterbacks are taking over. I ain't lying, man. The dual quarterbacks right now are taking over. The guys that are mobile and that can do things with their legs are taking over. And definitely, man, this kid is phenomenal with his legs. We saw a couple things that he was able to do last season with his legs. And he just been playing phenomenal. Now, the biggest thing for him is just being able to be consistent and being able to stand in the pocket and deliver the ball. That's going to be the biggest thing for him on every Saturday. This dude is already built, man. Already has an NFL body at 6'2", 220. So he's already ready to go, man. So I just want to see what he's going to bring to the table, because I know with Bryce Young was more of a pocket passer, stay in the pocket with the capability of being able to run. This kid is more like a run. He's a more dynamic runner, I should say, than what Bryce Young was at Alabama. I don't even think that Alabama has had a dual threat quarterback like him in a long time since Jalen Hurts. So definitely, man, I can't wait to see what this kid is going to do. It was a no-brainer to me that you're going to have to start this kid, because when he played last season, I think everybody saw a little glimpse of what they are going to see this year. But this dude can throw the ball, man. He can throw the ball. And I just want to see if he can stand in that pocket and deliver the ball as well. And then I know he's gonna be dynamic at times too. He's gonna use his legs and his athleticism to carry him through the season. Now, what Nick Saban pretty much has came out and said is that from his quarterbacks, he's just looking for consistency. You know, to be a starting quarterback, you just have to be consistent and you have to play well. And if you're not playing well, then somebody else is going to get in and get the opportunity. But I think that this kid was ready. I knew that he was going to get a chance to win his starting job, and rightfully so, man, that he won the job, and he'll be starting against Middle Tennessee State. So I can't wait to see what this kid is going to do in his debut. Will he score 2 or 3 touchdowns? You know, would he have, maybe he may have a couple rushing touchdowns, and he may throw a couple touchdown passes. So we're going to see, man, but I want to see how dynamic he really is. I want to see, can he throw for 300-something plus yards? And can he also run for 100 on the ground? I want to put it to the test. But I think Nick Saban definitely, man, made the right choice. This guy was sitting behind Bryce Young last year, and it's only right that he gets the opportunity to go out there and be a full-time starter. Now, if he messes up and he's not playing well and he's not throwing the ball well, then that's going to be another thing right there. But I think that he's going to do well, man. I think this kid is going to do well. I have been wanting to see him. I talked about him a while ago, and I was just thinking about, like, man, this kid is now going to finally get the opportunity. Now that Bryce Young has taken his talents to the NFL, now we're going to see how good Jalen Milroe can be. This dude already has an NFL body, and he's already ready to go. And we're going to see what type of numbers he put up this season. He's going to have some tough games that he's going to have to show up in, especially when they go against Texas. He's going to have to show up. So I do believe that Nick Saban made the right choice. The rest of the guys were okay, but it's something about the athleticism of Jalen Milroe And there's something about what he brings to the table is just a little bit more than what the other guys bring to the table. The other guys kind of, I guess you can kind of say, kind of reminds you of Mac Jones. And Mac Jones was pretty good with Alabama. So, you know, those guys kind of put you on the line of that. But he kind of puts me more on the line when Jalen Hurts was at Alabama. That's what he gives you, because I believe Jalen Hurts is about 6'1", 6'2", about 215, somewhere in there. And this guy has the size and, man, the capabilities of getting this thing done. So we're going to see, guys. Make sure you subscribe to the Keeping It Raw podcast. I'll be back to you soon with another video. Peace.